In last video, we created a ring app, we started it and we stopped it, and that's the thing. So to create a ring app, we gave this command lean new composure little ring things. Okay, so that's the thing. And I'm going to explain what each and everything means. Of course, the new means create a new project or something like that. Okay, right. And let's see what Leiningen is. Okay, so Leiningen is what to say. It kind of stitches a project. Okay, so that's what I keep in my mind. Okay, right. So what you just do is like you just have a file called project.clj, right, over here, right? You can add stuff like, okay, what version of Clojure you want and what libraries you want. Over here, you're adding the ring library and all those things. And Leiningen ensures that, okay, stuff works. Okay, so that's the thing, right? No need to think about a lot about configuration and all those things. And if you just do changes in project.clj and yeah, like that just happens. And Leiningen is also is really good at packing things, okay, like creating jar or war files. So yeah, like that we'll just see it in another video, right? So yeah, so that's how I remember. So Leiningen is kind of a project management tool for Clojure, right? So that's the thing. But of course, yeah, you do go to the site and then look into docs and other stuff and what to say, and there is even a tutorial for Leiningen, right? So like you can, what to say, go into it and what to say, see what's there and so on and so forth, right? So that's the thing. So now you just know what Leiningen and you just want to create a new project, okay? And Compojure is a template, okay? So template, it's not only a template, but it's also a routing library, right? So Composer is over here, we are using it as a template. So to this lean new, we are giving it as a template. Okay, right. So this Composer means it's a ring template, and that's the thing. And Composer itself comes with Composer. That is the HTTP library, and this is how you define the routes. Okay, so and that's the thing, right? And we will see this code soon, right? Okay, right. And it also bundles ring, that is the what to say, like it's similar to WSGI in Python or like something like CGI gateway, right? So that's the thing. And another thing is there is a thing called Jetty, right? So what Jetty is, okay, so but yeah, before that what Jetty is we will see, right? So yeah, before that, yeah, Composer kinds of puts a project like this one, project.clj is for Leiningen, right? And the source over here, and there is a thing called handler.clj, right? This is where the main code goes. And there is a testing folder which we are not using now, but we will use. Okay, so that's the thing. And it also gives some commands, lean ring server and all those stuff. So that kind of brings us to this Jetty. Okay, so oops. What's Jetty, right? So did I? Yeah, I put the link wrong, right? Yeah. So Jetty is kind of what to say. It is HTTP server written in Java, and of course, Clojure runs on Java primarily, and so that's the thing. And so it takes a browser request. Okay, so finally what it does is like, okay, like it just converts into like Clojure map. Okay, so if you can see this line over here, this line over here, like since my cursor is also like what to say, like black. Okay, so I'll just highlight this line. Okay, it's black of it's dark black upon light black. Okay, so yeah, so it's something this line over here. So it just somehow translate to Clojure maps, and it then gives to ring handler. So ring, what it does is, okay, you can just take this map and just pass it to a Clojure function, and closure function can handle it and return it back. Okay, so and so yeah, so that's what happens in ring handler. You just pass it to a closure function, or just if you want to do something, you just do it over there. Okay, so maybe if you just look at the code over here, so if you just go and see in handler.clj, look, some things or even many things might be repeating over here because I believe in repetition, right? So and so you just have this hello world and this for this default route. So if I just put like okay, like lean ring server, right? So this is the browser request that goes in localhost 3000. So of course it goes with the slash, which can be avoided. Okay, so and so it just goes over here, but of course we are not giving any parameters or maps. So parameters over here, so no maps has been passed inside. But yeah, like over here, this is actually the Compojure DSL. Okay, so look how easy it is. Like get slash, and then you're just returning hello world, just the string, nothing else. You're not even returning HTML. If you just put the source in your browser, put hit Control U or Command U. I use Firefox, and I urge everyone to use Firefox. Like it doesn't, I don't think it's as evil as Google Chrome, and it doesn't track you and all those stuff. So I just feel like everybody should use it, right? So that's the thing, right? So yeah, so and it just returns hello world, and you just get plain string, and this is all the browser rendering. So browser just makes it look little bit better. That's it. So yeah. I think it puts serif font and all those things. Okay. But the thing is, we are just returning plain string. That's it. So plain string, right? So that's about it. Okay. So where were we? Okay. So yeah, we were talking about Jetty, right? So yeah, this time it just passes plain string to Jetty, and Jetty sends back to the process, right? So that's the thing, right? So, yeah, like Jetty is embeddable. Yeah, you can just put it inside your app. That's what you're just doing. It's lightweight and it's batch tested. Okay, so I think Hadoop is even running on Jetty. My God. Okay, so and Eclipse IDE, I don't know how it uses Jetty, but I don't know whether Eclipse right now is just a HTML stuff that runs on top of something like that receives that sends and receives requests from server. I know like VS Code is like HTML, like starting from Atom. That's the part browsers are taking, and that's why yeah, the browser sorry, like IDEs are taking, and that's why IDEs are very slow. But yeah, of course, IDEs like Z and all like they break this convention, and actually, this is just a novelty. Like writing HTML editors with HTML is a novelty, and Z is only the convention because they use pure what to say Rust, and it's really fast, and it doesn't take resources on your system, right? So that's the thing, right? So yeah, this we have said okay how to include Jetty and then run something and all those stuff. But yeah, I'm not going to do this, right? So yeah. So there are other alternatives to Jetty called HTTP Kit, Under2, and Nitty, and I'm not going to go into that. Okay, so yeah, so Jetty somehow takes requests from browser, passes to Ring as closure map, and you can process that map and give outputs. So that's about it, right? Okay. So I just said Leiningen is project management, and what controls Leiningen is this project.clj, right? So this is some project.clj, right? So this contains a lot of parts. One is okay, the name of our app, little ring things. Okay, and you can provide version. Snapshot means it's actually under development or something like that. Okay, right? You can add a description. Me, I'm just learning ring or something like that. And if you've got a project URL, you can add it over here. And this is the minimum Leiningen version. And if the Leiningen in your system doesn't is less than this version, I think it'll throw an error, right? Okay, so and over here, dependencies. Clojure itself is one dependency, right? So if you see, like I'll just launch my iTerm, right? So iTerm, right? So okay, over here the Clojure version is 1.10.0. You can see over here 1.10.0, but I have got Clojure 1.12.4. So I can just change it, and just like that, the Clojure version will change. And the application will work even without breaking. Like it might be like super, what to say, like unbelievable to other people from other programming languages, but that's one kind of plus for Clojure. So this dependencies, you add whatever libraries you want. So Clojure itself is treated as a library or something like that. Okay, and then Compojure, this is the routing. If you have seen, yeah, this is the Compojure DSL, like very simple routing. You just get something and you return it, and if something is not found, is not found. Yeah, we'll even test this not found right now, right? So okay, like let me just come over here, right? Okay, so localhost 3000, and I just put something like this, it just says not found, right? So that's the thing, right? So and this is also a trick by Composer, I just think. This not found is trick by Composer, I just think, right? So so yeah, you can experiment maybe like whether something else is there, or UTE slash files resources not found. Okay, that's it. Okay, there is no like error or something like that. Okay, yeah, fine, right. Okay, like 500 error or something like that. So yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, let's come back to project CLG, right? So that's it, right? And then you have something like ring defaults. Okay, this I will explain in other videos, right? So wrap defaults, app roots, and site defaults I'll explain in other video, right? So that's the thing, right? And then, yeah, these are the plugins. So you have given something like lean ring server, right? This won't be included in the projects. Plugin won't be included in the build and all those things. Okay, so but it provides you some kind of helper. So lean ring server, starts the server, and all those things. There are also other things like uberjar and jar and sorry, uberjar and ubervar, right? So where is it? Yeah, you can do like this so that like you enter this thing will become a jar, and you can run like a jar file. Okay, right? And then you can even generate a var file which you can use it in Tomcat. I think even jar file you can use it in Tomcat, right? So that's the thing. And if you don't know what Tomcat is, okay, it is an application server to run Java files. Okay, so Tomcat Apache. Apache, right. So this is part of Apache project. Yeah, maybe I'll also include its description, but I don't think we are deploying our app now. Maybe, yeah, I will show how to deploy in this tutorial, like, but yeah, right, not now. Okay, so and that's the thing, right? But if you know Linux, and maybe you can install Tomcat and you can deploy your app and see it in action, right? So yeah. Okay, so that's the thing, and where we okay, right, yeah. Um, right, okay. So and then this is what I don't understand. Okay, like okay, ring handler. Okay, okay, yeah. This is where we uh give the handler. Okay, so like handler slash app. Okay, so if you go with your handler is there, and this is where we handle all stuff. Okay, so yeah. And so yeah, it can be any file, doesn't need to be handler. You just need to what to say, specify it over here, right? And okay, this is what I don't know much. Okay, right? So but yeah, let's see what the AI has told. Okay, right? So yeah. So okay, that is there are something called profiles. So maybe in the development profile, okay, right? So okay, so okay, like Java Servlet, I don't want to go deep into it. Like it is like running what to say, Java inside a HTML file. So I think in fact this gets compiled to Java servlets. Okay, so and that's how it has been run. So maybe you can look into Java servlets. So let me just put a link, Java servlets, but it's totally not needed. So yeah, just enhance your knowledge. Okay, so if you just see like, okay, yeah, it is like you are literally typing HTML over here, right? So yeah. So maybe you can Google about Java servlets and see, right? So Java servlets, Leverles. Okay. I'm just giving this as an exercise. Search for Java servlets, CRV. Oh God, what's the spelling of servlets? CRV. Oh, servlets. Okay, fine. Not having English as native language. Okay, yeah, fine, right. Okay, so okay, fine. So that's the thing. So this comes bundled in development mode. I don't know what happens in production mode and all those stuff. Okay, so right. Okay, so and mocks is for like testing, like you don't do the entire real stuff. Okay, a testing utility that lets you construct fake HTTP requests and pass to ring handler so that you really know what's the response. Like it is just like short circuiting. Okay, rather than going from the browser and testing everything, you can programmatically test everything using mocks and be happy about it. Okay, so yeah. So that's about it with project.clj. So I think I have covered all those things which I need to cover. Okay. So from next video on, let's create some dynamic routes and okay, like right now you just have some static stuff like you just put hello world or not found. Okay, like hello world. Okay, right. Let me just take this off. Yeah, so if you this doesn't change, this never ever change. No matter whatever you do, it never ever changes. Okay, so we will include some dynamic stuff in next video and see how things go. Right. So right. Anyway, thanks for watching this Learn Ring playlist. Until we meet next time. Bye.